Was it technical support? Okay, and we're back 4 minutes into the game. KZN boys versus Eastern's boys under 17A, both teams. KZN leading by 2 points. I think we set up for a good game here today. There's going to be some tough games played here. The under 17 division, one of the strongest divisions every year. Where the boys that's come through a couple of years of touch, they're still playing, still keen.
Yes, Ernest, and I think the interest in that division is always high because the parents of the kids allow them still to do sport at that age. Sometimes there's a bit of a drop off in when the kids get to their final year in school to focus on their academics more. But definitely the under 17 division in men and ladies is always very, very good.
Yeah, I think it's unfortunate. Sorry, that was Ruben. Just need to sort out some technical issues there. I think the other thing is it's unfortunate that we don't have Western Cape here this year. The under 17 boys are always one of the better teams, always a force to be reckoned with. So it's unfortunate that they can't be here, and we'd actually like to have them here. But there's always next year. Unfortunately, Touch is a self-funded sport. The kids fund their own tours. It's not always possible for some kids to be here. But to grow the sport, that's what we need. We need some funding, and the sport. If you see the amount of people playing here, we're impacting a lot of lives here. So Eastern sending on some subs here. I think they got about 4 touches left on the line.
They're definitely setting up something. You can see some static play on the line.
Some of the key attacking players coming onto the field. That's
There we
Scott
go. Oh,
Rennie
short ball.
with a short ball to Kyle. Kyle's
Still,
Kyle Goosen.
they've just got a penalty on the line there for offsides. Another 6 on the line, which might well result in a score here. Let's have a look. Down in the space.
Good dump on the link there. Throws it out wide.
Fellow
It's a
with
good
long
ball.
run.
Good take by the link there. And that's a brilliant
Good try.
try. Very good try.
Very, very well constructed try.
You could see that they were setting up for that.
Very costly to give away penalties on your line, especially if you're playing against a very strong attacking team.
Okay, so let's see if KZN can kick back. I think it's 2-1 at the moment. Let's see if KZN can get another one. They got their 6 touches, driving down the middle.
So I think just regarding how these teams have been doing throughout the tournament, this Eastern side hasn't lost yet as of yet. They've got 1 draw against the Western Province boys. KZN boys.
Good long ball to the wing there. But out of our viewing area there, I think they might have lost that. Yeah, looks like it's a turnover ball, so KZN's gone into the defensive. Oh, Eastern's had a penalty. I believe that was a forward pass then.
The KZN boys having lost one of the games, I think it was against the Western Province boys as well.
Maybe should have held on to that, Ruben. I think
Yeah, definitely.
that last pass wasn't really on.
He got lucky though. He's
Yeah.
got the extra 6. Again, driving already halfway down the pitch and getting 6 extra touches is very costly from a KZN perspective.
The under 17 division's also quite physical. If you look at the guys playing, you won't think that they're very physical. They're not the biggest guys, but all of them not afraid to go into the ruck a bit hard.
Very good. There's a very good dump.
Oh yeah, that's a good offload.
Another offsides on the line. So Easterns has another chance to attack here. This might just get us to even Stevens in this game, depending on how well Easterns uses the 6.
Coming the other way.
Pillow, got a good
That is a brilliant
very
dive.
Good, very good step and dive for the try.
The referee's just discussing the score, whether it is a score or not.
Score's being given.
That is a brilliant dive. Great try.
So we're back to even again. Naught, as they say. Let's see what they can conjure up here. KZN working well with their buddies in the middle. KZN's flavour of touch is definitely keeping the ball in the middle. As you can see there, just a dump and split. See if they can have a quick dive at the line. Very, very static play.
They like to what they call educate the defense, and I won't be surprised if you see them go for the long ball any second now. So what they'll do is they'll educate and pull the mids together, pull them closer, and then as soon as you see your link covering for your mid, they'll throw the long ball to the wing.
Yep, that's the strategy.
Yeah, goes the other way.
Interesting enough, I've heard of a few of the KZN players who feel that after their World Cup experiences they might want to change their style of play. I think against some of the bigger touch playing nations, the static play is quite difficult to pull off. The defensive structures are much stronger.
That's a good scoop by Scott.
Oops.
Very good touch. Good chasing back. Good touch by number 14 from KZN. That's Ethan Ballantyne. Easton's putting a lot of pressure on the KZN attack from early in their half, you know.
Struggling to get some momentum. It's already third touch, they're not at the sub-box as of yet.
Getting
Fourth
some
touch.
fresh legs on there. So a touch was called there. I think it's dummy half touch.
Yep, looks like it. So
Roll
turnover ball, roll ball.
Again, KZN giving the ball away in their half. Very costly.
Obviously just getting back to the rules
Give
of the
it-
game. 1 second, let's see what
Okay.
happens here. If you pick the ball up, once somebody has dumped the ball, you get called you are the dummy half, and you can't score, try, or you can't get touched with the ball, otherwise it's turnover ball.
That is a very good score. I think it looked to me like the KZN player wasn't sure where the try line was there. He fell.
Yeah, I think the defenders got mixed up because the one was standing right in front of the other one, which I don't think is the best position to be in, but it was a nice try with some good momentum that they built up about 20 yards out.
It's all about taking the opportunities, I suppose.
Yeah. This KZN side also has some very good players, also some SA representative in, so I wouldn't be surprised to see them bring 1 or 2 tries back now and tighten up the game a bit more. So let's see what they have to offer. Bit of line attack against static play. Oh, it looks very, very close. Let's see what the referee says, and he's given the touch.
They just ruled that, bro.
Ball goes a bit long.
Very,
Link takes the touch. Lose some momentum. Change of direction. Oh, and they've snuck through by the looks of it.
I think that's a try, Ruben.
Yeah. They have
think-
snuck through, so some confusion in the defense
Yeah.
there.
The wing touch, I think the wing touched him before he got the ball. I think
Yeah,
that was the
that's-
problem there.
That's what it actually looked like. Oh, very good try.
Yeah. Back to squares.
Change of direction very often brings some success, especially if the guy's quick off the mark and catches the defenders unawares, then they can create the overlap on the outside. So very good work by the link there.
Losing the ball from the touchdown, that's your attacking opportunity. Restarting the game in touch is also a great opportunity to attack because you got 6 touches from halfway. Losing the ball there is definitely the coach will not be happy about that.
Yeah. So KZN making some nice ground into the Eastern's territory.
Again, attacking that short side.
Tristan for Mark having a dart at the line there. Now then, let's see if Easterns can drive nice and hard out of their territory. They're sending it to the link, so they're obviously driving in different channels, bringing the ball back to the sub box so their subs can come on quicker.
Yeah, there the subs
There
came
we
rolling
see-
on.
Yeah, with some nice momentum around the back.
That's
Always
Tony. Very good.
Yep.
Oh, just slipping in the step there.
And dropping the ball. Oh no, 6 up by the looks of it. Yeah.
Really putting pressure on the defense.
Yep.
That's
So
second touch. They haven't gone 5 meters forward there. That's a bit more.
in this previous attack, we also saw KZN not giving a penalty away in their half, so it makes it much more difficult for Easterns to actually score a try there.
Oh, very unfortunate there. The pass just going behind his head. Difficult to catch those.
So now here Easterns has an opportunity already in the half. So they can see if they can get something done. I think second touch already.
The game
10
has seemed to
meters out.
slow down a bit now. It
has,
seems-
yeah.
Don't know if it's
I
the
think
late in the day.
both teams as well feeling each other out again. We had some good action just before Just quite spell.
That's a good angle.
It's not a bad angle. It looks like the touch was made. 6 up again. East KZN to drive out.
KZN ball. I think Eastons needs to be careful with those touches. They're going in a bit with a stiff arm. Some of the referees will be very strict on that.
Yeah, definitely. Goes both ways. I think the refs need to.
Good shooting by the mid from Eastons. That is a brilliant touch. Behind the advantage line, good touch by number 8.
I think both teams are looking a bit nervy because it scores sitting at 3-all. Coming to the latter part of the game.
Yeah, I think you're right, Ruben. I think they're feeling each other out. I think the second half is going to be a different game.
Yeah.
I think one of the teams are really going to open up and run away with it.
Yeah.
Bit isolated there. Number 7 from Eastons.
Some miscommunication in the sub box there by the looks of it.
And he's hit a very nice break. That is a very good touch by number 10. That is
number 3.
Bryn Ems. That is a brilliant touch.
Bryn also having represented under 18.
Yeah, under 18 mixed. Yeah. At the World Cup earlier in the year.
Yeah. 6 more. Quite an interesting hand signal there from the ref.
Maybe you should have given to the link there. I think that link was in a bit more space.
Yeah.
Surely a dump split off the deck. He'll get the ball and they'll probably go wide with this.
Oi. And KZN reads that defense, reads that attack very well. Ball down. Turnover ball. Let's see if KZN can get some momentum this time. They've been struggling to get out of their half the past few minutes.
I think it's because Easton's really doing well.
There's a mistouch. And the chase is on. The chase is on. Here it is.
Very
Well
good
done.
chase also by number 12, Scott Rennie.
Fantastic. So, very little touches are used already by KZN because of that nice long break.
Let's see what the referee decides there. Touch is good.
Touch was claimed by number 7, Tony Maketa. Looks like the call is touch 4, so 2 touches left on the line. I think we'll see a dump and split.
Sending it to the wing. Very, very typical of KZN. They always try and
Second half
take their chances in the last touch. They'll always go wide.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, that is a costly mistake by Eastons. That's a loss of control in their half. To give a team like Natal 6 touches in your half, or in your 10 meter, what we call the red zone, is not ideal.
Yeah.
They will definitely test every single
We've been
moment
joined
of that.
here by Craig Mason, tournament director. Craig, how's the tournament gone so far?
So far, so good. Everything's running smoothly, games on time, some good touch being played. And it looks like everybody's enjoying it, so we're quite happy at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's difficult to find a suitable venue always for these tournaments, because there's very many tournaments or games that need to be played on various different fields. There's a lot of teams participating in a tournament like this, so a lot of footwork gets done months ahead of time, and I think Craig and his team has done well to get these fields secured, and the vibe here is fantastic. There's some music going, there's some food and drink around. Oh, what a fantastic break there. What
Brilliant
a fantastic break.
Absolutely brilliant.
Matthew Wallbank with some nice fancy footwork around the side there.
Don't know how the standings are looking at the moment, but I know Matthew's been scoring a lot through a lot of the games on the weekend, and he's got to be in contention for the top scorer. I don't know what the official stats are, but he's got to be right up there.
Definitely, yeah, he'll definitely be there. I'm sure they'll just have to check some of the scorecards to see if all the scores are correct and allocated to the correct people. So that brings us to halftime. I think Eastern's leading 4-3.
So we'll be back soon. Enjoy the break. Hey guys, so we're underway again. Just about to start. I think the ref's going to blow the whistle now. Let's hope we have a good second half, and I think the action will be a bit better than the first. I think both coaches had a chance to speak to their teams now, and just fix up the little things, you know. Easton's going into a bit of a static attacking play there. Let's turnover ball. I think that's 6 up. KZN's got a chance to come out of their half. Lost the ball. Yet again, what we discussed, if you drop the ball in your half, if it's a turnover ball, especially a dangerous team like Eastern's even, you don't want them to get 6 touches on your line. Good attempt at the line there. I think he got touched, just got touched there. But good attempt nonetheless. A good long ball there to the wing. I think if the wing maybe had a bit of a dive towards the ball, it could have been a score there. Instead, he was leading with his foot. At times in this game, you need to be committed and put your body on the line. I'm sure at any other point he would do that. I think just there, a bit too far from where I'm sitting. I couldn't really see, but I think he was a bit too far. So some good driving by Natal. Getting out of their half. So they got the last touch, so not great attack, I'll be honest. They getting out of their half is part of the game, and you can't only go halfway with 5 touches. You need to be working harder than that, and that's another try there by Matthew Volbank, number 9 from Easterns. Very well played. I'm joined here with Henry Payne. He's just having something to eat, then he'll have a bit of a chat with us. So, Easton's leading 5-3. Easton's really, as the game has progressed, they've come into their own a bit. They were 2-0 down and now they 5-3 up. Exactly what KZN likes to do. Slow it down at the line. Give the ball to some of the key players and dive them in. KZN, 1 touch left. Goes for the long ball. Wing gets it. I think KZN is a bit rushing, really losing a lot of ground there. Sometimes it's better if it's 5th and last. If there's nothing on, take the touch. Have your other defenders get ready to defend. Shoot from the line. Send it to the wing. Fortunately, our cameraman couldn't really keep his finger on the pulse there, but the wing of Easton's got caught there. Good wrapping on by number 7 from Easton's. Long ball. Great try in the corner. Easton's is really playing some good touch at the moment. These boys they've taken control of this game, and KZN is going to have to pull their socks up if they want to compete in the rest of this game. Easton's looks to be on fire. KZN again with a start in the centre. Just waiting for the referee to get onto the field. Not sure what the hold up is. Oh, there seems to be an injury on the far side of the field there. One of the KZN boys, it seems. Yeah, look, never a nice thing to see. We all play the sport for fun. Never nice to see someone get injured. Unfortunately, one of the KZN guys there being carried off the field. Let's just hope that's not too bad, and he can come back and play the next game or carry on with this game. How's it, Payne? Come closer, you bud. Come closer. Let's chat here.
How are you, Ernest?
You've been watching some of the game. You happy with it?
I've been watching the second half because my team just played against Western Province under 17As.
How did that go?
It went well. I think just their experience made them score tries, and our inexperience cost us some tries. The final score was 13-3, but we could easily have put on another 5 tries onto that, and they probably also could have put on 4 more. So overall happy. I think the boys learned a lot. It was a very tough game. Obviously, like I said, they're a very quality side. But if we used our chances, the scoreline could have been a bit
Very
different.
good take there. Sorry, Pains.
No
Very good
problem.
take there. That was brilliant by number 13.
I just want to also tell the viewers this game is very important regarding who's going to finish top of the log. So obviously Easterns have to score a lot of tries in this game to make up the deficit or the points difference Western Province has to get the top spot. So that's why it's very crucial that they score tries. Oh, the number 8 down the sideline here. Shankar.
Do you know what the score was, Western Province and KZN earlier? Do you know?
No, I have no idea.
So there is a bit of a points difference that Easterns need to make up here, and they seem to be doing it. They're running rampant at the moment.
Oh, there's been a force up there, but I think the touch has been made or a touch has been claimed there by KZN.
Oh, no try. Sorry, apologies. So, Payne, what do you think is this so far in the game? You think it's been an even contest? I think Easterns is a bit more clinical.
Yes, I think that's the difference at the moment. Like this side of the under-17s, they're very good. They have 3 World Cup players in their ranks, and just a lot of team players that played together since under-15. So obviously that adds to the team chemistry, and it just makes life easier sometimes, especially in difficult games. I think the final definitely for me will be between Easterns and Western Province, unless KZN can come back tomorrow. But I think this game should be Easterns. It should be wrapped up now. Eastern should have too much firepower for this.
Yeah, I think look, you can never count anyone out. Semi-finals, anything can happen, but I think Easterns is in a very good position at the moment. They've been doing well all tournament. And yeah, I must agree with you. If I'll be very surprised if it's not a Western Province and Eastern's final, and that
definitely will be an epic final.
Those two teams met in the semi-final last year, where Western Province won.
Didn't they win it on the buzzer?
Yeah, it was last minute, literally last second try on the buzzer that pulled them through.
Okay, here's the injury. The guy just walking past us. It looks like he hurt his knee or maybe his ankle. Let's hope he's okay.
Good camaraderie there. Some of the Easterns guys helping carrying.
And Northern's.
Yeah, very good. That's what the sport's about. When we're on the field, we're enemies. Off the field,
friends.
We're friends. We try to be friends at least.
Yeah,
I mean, Payne's dating a Gauteng lady.
Oh yeah.
And he's from Easterns. It's unacceptable.
And that's on YouTube now. Yeah, I guess it's official now since it's on YouTube.
All good fun. KZN trying to get out of their half. I think they've been struggling with that this game. Payne, they tend to, by the 4th touch, they only get to halfway, and then not a lot of attacking time, you know.
Oh, a shocking pass there by the KZN wing. No need to have to pass that ball because now you basically have given the Easterns a penalty and they have to drop 10 meters. So you've literally cost his team 5 meters. I have to say some good leadership from Scott, the number 12 of Easterns, controlling play very well as a mid. And he's going through the gap. Can he go? And he's going to go all the way. Great try there by Scott.
Brilliant.
Well done.
Well done, Scott. Rennie.
Just for the viewers that don't know who that is, he captained the SA Under-18 mixed 2 months ago at the World Cup, or was it last month?
Yeah. No, he got it off the deck.
Got it off the deck. Okay, KZN starting it with Bryn, Scott's teammate of the World Cup. I have to say this this pigeon in the middle of the field is causing some problems, some comments from the crowd here, asking KZN to try something different.
Yeah, look, KZN for the last couple of years, I mean, we've played against them. We've played against them at seniors. We play against them. We coach against them at juniors. They've had the same type of game plan for quite a while. I'm not surprised that their supporters are asking for something different. You know, it's look, they've been successful with what they've done, especially at the ladies. I'm not an expert. I wouldn't call myself an expert, but not surprised that people are tending towards wanting to see something different.
Yeah, I think especially if you the game has evolved, so you can't just have one type of play or one style. You definitely need to be able to adapt to different styles, because obviously with oppositions these days, teams defend differently. So you need to obviously adapt to make sure that you can attack a team and score against a well-organized defense. Like for example, the quickie will work well against a team that doesn't defend short side very well, but also
That's nice. There's a good change of attack a bit, and they nearly scored there. If I think of that link ran a bit of more of a inward angle, it would have been try time.
I have to agree with you, Ernest, and that's good. It's good that these boys are trying something different. Oh yeah, number 3 from Eastons is going. Can he go all the way, or is going to pass back to 7?
Very good
cross
defense.
cover.
Great
Good cross
defense
cover.
there by the Oaks from KZN.
But Eastons have the ball.
Support a bit slow to get there, I think.
6 meters out. Okay, touch. This is what's going to happen. Oh,
That
and that's a beautiful play by the number 10. And number 6 is in to score, Matthew Collins.
Well done, Tony Maketa, with that scoop. Very good play. Easton's really running away with this now. They are absolutely killing every time they get the ball. I think the difference between the two teams is that they get out of their half. It's 32 minutes into the game. They're still driving hard. KZN for me has sort of lost their oomph, if you want to call it that. Obviously still very dangerous on the line. Simple mistakes. That's just being tired, man. I think that's just a fitness thing more than anything.
And there is Eastons drops the ball as well. Just think the biggest thing is that Eastons are exposing KZN shooters, and that's creating gaps for them to run in. And especially if you give these boys any running time, they're going to cause damage. And I think that's the biggest difference now. Eastons defense is a lot more structured at the moment.
100%. Yeah, very good call there by the ref. She did tell him, you could hear on the mic, she was telling him to fall harder. He's not making his yards. Costly mistake, you know. We've said this a few times now. Against Natal, on your line, always going to be tough. Good touch there by number 5, Carl Goosen. Very calm player, Carl Goosen. Probably one of the calmest players I've ever met as a touch player. Never complains. Just does what he needs to do.
Also had the privilege to coach him at rugby at school and such, and I agree with you, Ernest, very calm. I think he's also sometimes, he has a very lazy approach to life or to the game, but he definitely plays well and he plays hard.
Gets the job done.
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
all you need. So KZN really just keeping the ball in the mid. I think they're educating these Eastons mids have to be very careful for the ball now going wide. Very good shot there by number 9, Matthew Walbank. Okay, I think Eastons will probably bring the ball to the sub-box. Maybe should have offload there. I think the link from Eastons was in a hole there. Good running by number 9. He's had a good game so far. Really make the defense work, you know.
He's been having a very good tournament. Obviously, of the games I've watched, he's a very what's the right word for it? He's very elusive.
Very
There's
elusive
the
player,
word,
yes.
elusive. He's very elusive, and his pace on the ball and his pace off the ball is good. Sometimes his running lines are very good, and that just obviously with Eastern's players passings that are of a very good standard, so that obviously does get the job done.
I think Eastern's very unlucky not to get the penalty for around the ruck there. There was definite obstruction there, so very unlucky, but the referee was right there, so he could make the call.
Seems like there's some pulling out there by the KZN defense. Obviously trying to get to the line quick to expose Hennessy. Well, there's been Hennessy down. Scott's
He'll
going
go wide.
Long wide.
Great ball
And
to the wing.
Good ball. What a
Referees
pass.
called it forward.
Oh.
From where we're sitting, we can't really see if it was a forward, but referee's in the perfect position
We've
to
also
make that call.
been fortunate to have some very good referees yet in this game. That's So there's no question that it's not a forward pass. I think the referees made the right call. Just unlucky from Scott to get that to a forward pass. Okay, but KZN seems to have picked up their driving. They're gaining some momentum. Okay, there's a quick buddy. Another buddy. There's a scoop from the number 10, Bryn. Who's going to give it?
Oh, yeah, I think the angle from the number 5 I think wasn't 100% correct. Maybe if he hit the angle a bit harder.
He took the
And
defender in and out.
there was no wing, so unfortunate there. Good scoop at the end though.
Yes, definitely. But still, they expose the shooter again.
Hey, you can definitely see the boys getting tired now, Payne. I think it's we had a few loss of controls in the last couple of seconds, if you want to call it. It's really not looking. It's not the game that we thought it was going to be. It has been a good game, but I think it's sort of falling apart a bit now.
I think the teams are just losing their shape. Like you said, I think tiredness is kicking in. This is game 5 of the weekend. They just played Province 2 hours ago, which was probably their toughest game of the weekend. So I think that's probably just having an effect. I'm not too sure on KZN's part, but I'm pretty sure this is also their 5th game, and just maybe the legs are getting a bit tired.
Great running there.
Good pass. Can number 10 go?
Just lost the ball in the dump there. I think that's. Is he
Seems
gonna
like
get?
It's his ball. Just having some parents walking in front of the camera here. Our apologies, guys. Okay, Carl Hussen setting up a play here. Looks like it's a down. Number 9 scoops Matthew. Back to Carl. Carl pass back to Matthew. Will they go into in Hennessy? Matthew just tries to evade. Okay, Carl's just setting up the play again. There's a call for a slider 1, which is a Hennessy just with a short wrap. Long balls over. Oh, and then nearly an intercept by
nearly an
KZN.
intercept there.
But that gives 6 more to Eastern's on the line.
You can't blame the KZN guy for going for that intercept. It's a chance he took. If he got that ball, it would have been a clean run to the try line. Just unfortunate that he just couldn't get his other hand to it.
And especially so late in the game, you're not going to have a chase. A quickie
Yes.
split, quickie with a slider, long ball.
Very
Carl's
good
into
angles.
Gap. Oh, good touch there by KZN. Good defense. But good variety of Eastern's play over there. They just went short the first one, and now they went long.
So we're getting to the last minute of the game. Let's see if Eastern's can go to double figures. They need two tries.
Seems they're going to do a quickie. Oh, it's another slider. This will be a dive. It should be a dive in. Oh, number 13 goes for the intercept again.
Number 4 was in, Payne? He was...
Definitely in. If that ball was played short, or even if he just slided in there, it was definitely a try because KZN's defense was already going out wide. So maybe just should have tried to slide in there. And he's very well known for his slide. Oh, that's a bit of no control in the dump. 7 should
and
be
he's
through.
in. That's a very good
Great
line.
try by Popelo. He's just confirmed the score over there.
It's 9-3 at the moment, Payne.
9-3, that's very good, that's very good. So that's a 6 try difference.
I think the halftime score was like 3-2 or something. So Eastern's really taking the game away from the KZN boys in this last half.
The pigeon is just flying above the players over there.
Even the pigeons can play touch. So that'll be your last movement of the game. As soon as the hooter goes, you only allowed one touch. Good defense. Strong defense all the way to the end, Payne. It was a good game.
Definitely, I agree. I have to agree with you. I think it's going to be exciting to see what this will probably be the semi-final tomorrow. These two teams will probably meet again, depending on other results and fixtures, or let's say how the standings is going to be.
Okay, well, Payne, we'll chat to you later. I think we'll have a quick chat with Scott, Eastern's captain. If you walk past, you'll just tell him to come to me.
Okay,
Come on.
well.
Thanks, bud.